Hi everybody, I'm Greg and you're watching Two Old Guys with Crossbows. And today I got a package in the mail, so I'm kind of interested in opening that up and sharing that with you. So come on, let's go and open up that package. Well, got a parcel. Bill of lading. It's my slugs. I hope that's in focus. I can't really see from here. But I don't know if you can see that pricing on there. But that's the problem with ordering stuff these days, is the shipping is the same price or as more as the product you're ordering. $20.36. The slugs were $29.39. So for 350 slugs, it ended up costing me $52 Canadian. Okay, let's calculate how much these slugs actually cost me. So it was 52.24 with the shipping and the tax divided by 350 equals. Well, there you have it. Each slug's about 15 cents. So yes, slugs are a little more costly than shooting pellets. There they are. Let's get this open. What I'd like to do here too is I had to get the .217. I wanted the .218, but unfortunately they were out of the 218s. The nearest thing they had were these .217. That's staying in focus. Let's get one out of there. Looks like a little 22 slug. Hollow point, as you can see. I thought they'd come with a little bit of a convex back, but they don't. They're pretty flat. Next thing I want to try is, let's get out the caliper and see how close to the .217 that these actually are. Turn it on. And let's zoom in a little bit more. Getting a 215 reading off of that. Check out a couple. .215.5. 215. So the ones I ordered are supposed to be 217, and these are a couple of thousand undersized by the looks of it. 150.217. But these seem to be a little undersized. I don't know. We'll just have to see how they shoot out of the Benjamin Maximus. I'll just have to go out and do some shooting and see how they shoot out of the Benjamin Maximus. See what kind of groups we can get. They are a hollow point. These are the 23 grain slugs and 22 cal. But that's the package I got today. Well, as I said, I'd like to get out and check these slugs out, but as you can see, it may be a little while. A lot of snow out there and it's not very warm. But we'll see what we can do. Well, when I got that package, I showed you the weather outside. It wasn't very nice. It was pretty cool. So anyways, it's a couple days later, and you know what? It's warmed up. It's actually 1 degree Celsius out there, which means it's just over 32. And it's supposed to warm up a little more, maybe get up to 40 degrees Fahrenheit. So anyways, let's get out there and do some shooting. Let's do another group of 5, but let's set up 0 at 30 yards. You can see that the first shot is high, so I use the 1-shot 0 featuring the ATN scope to bring 0 down to the top circle on the board. I wish I could show you in the scope, but it does not record while using these settings, sadly. Well, we got the shots done, and we got the scope zeroed in at 30 yards with the slugs. Before it was sighted with the pellets, and the pellets are quite a bit lighter than the slugs. Slugs are 23 grain, pellets are only 14.3. My first shot was basically about 8 inches low at 30 yards, or 40 yards I think it was the first time. And so yeah, got it all zeroed in at 30 yards now, and I've got those groups, and we should have a look at them. But another thing I want to tell you is when I went out there the first day to sight in the scope, I got there and they had just done up another cow, and there was magpies all over the place. So of course I didn't get much sighting in done that day. I just pulled out the pellets and the gun and did some magpie hunting. So probably the next video coming is going to be a magpie hunt. I got a lot of footage of hitting magpies, but I also did get the slugs zeroed in a bit, and I did do some shooting on the magpies with the slugs, and we'll see how that worked out. But anyways, let's go check out those shots. Now these shots were all done at 30 yards, and this first shot down here was a cold barrel shot at this circle. These circles are a quarter that I traced, and then of course I continued to shoot 4 more, and I got a group up here which showed that I was shooting a little high at 30 yards. So then I moved up to the top circle, and my first shot of course was high again, so I zeroed the scope on this circle, and then I got these 5. I was shooting this not from a bench rest, but just standing and leaning over the back of my truck. So there's going to be some human error in those shots. It's not the steadiest way to shoot, but I don't consider those groups too bad for 30 yards with these slugs. I know when I'm on a bench rest with pellets, I can basically touch my shots at 30 yards or end up with half-inch groups. Well, there's the group size on the first group, not counting the cold barrel shot off the start. Just over 3/4 of an inch. Now the second group was just over an inch, but I do want to point out that I was shooting off of the back of my truck standing. I wasn't on a steady bench. And for the first groups with these slugs, I'm not unhappy. I'm not overly thrilled, but I'm not unhappy with it. This is where I re-zeroed the scope so I'd be hitting closer. Well, there you have it. First shots with the Benjamin Maximus with slugs. And I'm not overly impressed, but I'm not disappointed either. 1-inch group at 30 yards is not great, but I know I can do better. And like I said, I wasn't on a totally steady rest. It wasn't a good way to test them out. But I'll do some more shooting with them, and who knows, maybe as they season the barrel, it will get better. But I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, please give it a like and a share, and subscribe if you haven't already done so. And press the bell so you don't miss any more videos. But that's it for today, and I'm Greg, and I'll see you all next time.